Hi, I'm Brian Van
and Jeff Gibson
from Sport Bike Track Gear, sportbiketrackgear.com. Today we're going to do a video review on the REV'IT Turbine Mesh Jacket. We're going to start off with a little additional sizing assistance. Jeff is wearing a size 50 Euro right now. How tall are you, Jeff?
6 foot.
I disagree with that, maybe 5'11". And how much do you weigh today?
160.
And you have just an athletic build, man. You're young, you're in good shape. Kind of give them a nice 360 so they can see how this jacket fits you. This is a great high-end mesh jacket from REV'IT. Thanks, bud. Okay, I'm 5 feet 11 inches tall. I'm about 200 pounds with a mildly athletic build. I'm wearing a size 54 Euro in the REV'IT Turbine jacket. To give you a 360 how it fits, I did have to use some of the adjustments for myself to get this to fit as I would like it. I had to use the arm adjusters, which is rare. I don't normally have to do that, on both sides, and I adjusted it completely at the waist, the tightest setting in the 54 Euro. I think with this jacket too, what they're aiming at, because this is a high airflow jacket, there is no wind or water resistant or insulating liner underneath this at all right now. The fit of this jacket gives me the impression that they're putting enough adjustability in it that, let's say that if you want to stretch this to multiple seasons and don't want this just to be your hot weather jacket, that you can adjust it so that it fits looser, put the base layers under it, and take this jacket further. And that's a great option to have, because this thing really brings together some seriously high-end materials and technology to bring you to a highly protective, functional, and comfortable mesh jacket. Okay? Give you just one more 360 here, 5'11", 200 pounds, 54 Euro, plenty of mobility. And what I will say is that by using the adjusters, it's really keeping the impact protectors in the right areas for me, and that's important, because if you do have a get off, it's important the jacket fits well enough. It keeps the impact protectors where they need to be. You'll also note this jacket here, it is using a motion panel here in the elbow, and that's nice because it keeps it more comfortable. Instead of pulling on the jacket when you're moving around on the bike, it just allows the motion panel to expand. They have used a lot of high-end materials here to protect you as best possible. You'll note here, this patch is super fabric here in the elbow and forearm. Another patch like that up here in the shoulder. Those are the most high impact and abrasion areas that you're going to find on the jacket. Beyond that, all these different panels you see here are all different denier ratings. The more high impact and abrasion an area could suffer, the higher the denier rating that REV'IT's used there to protect you as best they can. In this area here, for example, that's 1,000. That's really high. Okay, it's high quality stuff. Now, you move out of the impact and abrasion areas, we have this mesh. I mean, this stuff feels very high-end. This is Scholler mesh. To give you an idea, okay, Scholler, what does that mean? Scholler, they're the ones that do all the Keppertech and you know, kind of the Kevlar-based stretch materials you find in a lot of road race suits and in jackets and stuff. Okay, great company, great textile company, and that is Scholler mesh right there. You see more mesh panels here in the chest. Lower part of the abdomen, reflective material here across the chest. We have this really cool multi-position adjustable collar. You can see here that you're able to slide the snap to get it to fit just right for you. Okay, and if you also want the collar just open, they include this little loop on the end of it, and you're able to slide that over and grab it on that hook right there. Storage pockets on the outside of the jacket. We have zippered storage, both right and left side. Okay, and they're right here in the mesh panel. Stay tuned for part 2. Okay, we're going to give you a look from the inside out of the Turbine jacket. You know, the one thing that's going to be kind of hard to do here on camera is really convey to you the level of quality that the materials they've used in this jacket bring, and the way that they feel when you have them on your body and when you touch this stuff with your hands. You know, this Dynex mesh that they're using here from Scholler, that has this amazing denier rating. I think it's like 1,500, 1,000 to 1,500. It's just incredible. Okay, but yet it feels really awesome to the touch. It's super comfortable on the skin. You know, in your impact and abrasion areas, you know, you've got stuff like this super fabric here to manage that if in fact it all goes wrong and you fall off the motorcycle. The collar has this nice rolled edge here. Feels like perhaps kind of a neoprene fabric. Feels great against your skin. We have the adjustable collar here. You can choose multiple positions here by simply sliding the male portion of the snap in that channel. We just talked about the snap a little bit. All the REV'IT garments use a spring-loaded snap. It's just better. It's just a higher level of quality. You'll see here the little loop in the hook so you can stow the collar out of the way for optimal comfort and airflow. The Dynex mesh panel on the back is right here. It's huge. Tons of airflow. Remember, if you bring air into the front of a jacket, it has to have somewhere to go. It has to go out the back to remove the moisture and the heat energy from between the garment and your body, and they do that with this large panel here on the back. Towards the bottom of the jacket, the tail of the jacket, you're going to see this gray panel here that is very reflective. Cool REV'IT logo, engineered skin. Mesh panel here, back of the arm, underarm. You can see our accordion panel here. Get a nice close-up of that. Cool rubberized REV'IT logo there. Front of the jacket, mesh, all the way down the arms, mesh. Even the snaps that are used here for the arm adjusters are spring-loaded, okay? Nice secure feeling, you know, when they lock in, nice and secure, easy to undo. We have a Velcro style adjuster here for the cuff of the jacket. That's on both sides. Let's give you a look at the inside of the shell. Nice fabric, feels great against your skin. We've removed the armor for this jacket, and we're going to talk about that in just a second. Full circumference zip to zip to some of the REV'IT adventure touring pants, or a short 8-inch zip. We have a storage pocket here on the left side of the jacket that is zippered storage, nice and secure, great place for the wallet, cell phones, things like that. I touched on the armor just a bit. The back pad that comes in this jacket is just this perforated piece of kind of light density foam, upgradable to a couple of CE certified options. We have one from Knox. This is the Knox TP2. This uses multiple layers of energy absorbing foam sandwiching a polypropylene honeycomb core, very lightweight, very mobile, okay, and very affordable. The next step up is a piece from Sostec, okay. A little bit heavier, not a big deal. There are some holes for ventilation drilled into it, and you'll also see some channels here that kind of help it mold to your shape. This is very moldable, and the warmer it gets, the more comfortable it gets. This exceeds CE level 2, so it's even a higher level of protection that we're getting from the Knox piece. It is more expensive, however, but it is a very nice upgrade. Shoulder and forearms. We have CE certified Pro-Life armor. Here is the elbow and forearm piece right there. Give you an idea of the coverage area. And then over here we have our shoulder. All in all, what do we think of the Turbine jacket? Basically what REV'IT tried to do is they tried to build nearly a bulletproof mesh jacket. And when you look at all the materials that they put into it, the armor, the possible upgrades for the back, I believe they've accomplished their goal. I'm Brian Van from sportbiketrackgear.com.